What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, I have been doing a lot of propagation, basically stem cuttings. Now what happened is that I have done so many cuttings, I don't have place to keep the cuttings in order for them to dry. Of course this tray is full, I don't have a lot of these trays, and then I'll have to end up keeping them somewhere. Probably I might forget them, that can be an issue. I didn't want to keep the cuttings scattered everywhere when they are air rooting. I was looking out for a space where I can keep everything together. Plus this is not a very good idea because there is very restricted airflow and air circulation, especially when we are doing a stem cutting and we are waiting for it to callus. We need a good amount of air circulation for it to dry faster. So this definitely is not working out very well. Either I can just keep few of them, I cannot keep a bunch like this. But last night, again, as they say, you look out for answers and you will definitely find one. So I accidentally happened to find something and I'm going to show it to you. I had got these mesh for making orchid pots. I have couple of orchids which have not flowered. So I have these orchid pots that I had made DIY. With the help of this green mesh. When I was making this orchid net pots, I was left with some material like this, and I had just left it on the table like this. And when I was doing all the cuttings, I was not able to find any space, so I picked up one and I just kept it like this, and then here is the answer what I'm looking for. So I started to put couple of them and to see if it is working out really well or not. Let me check. It needs to have a good stem in order for it to hold like this. And I do have a very large piece of this green mesh that is just lying around in the storeroom. So I thought I can definitely make use of it. And the best part is that you don't need to pick up the succulent to check if they have rooted. You don't need to touch the leaves. All you can do is just lift them up and you will be able to see beneath if there are any aerial roots or not. And this is going to work out really well because there is a good amount of air circulation, and this is going to work out fantastic. Now definitely I cannot use such a small one because I have a lot of cuttings, plus I will be cutting in some more of the stems, so I would require a bigger piece. So in order to make a bigger air rooting stand, I took a larger piece. I will have to further go ahead and cut it. I will be doing that off camera, but I made a small diagram to show you how I will be cutting it. So we're gonna have 6 legs or 6 stands, which is going to be made out of the mesh itself. I'm not going to be using anything else. Now if you don't want to do all this, if you have this mesh, you can just keep it on something, probably you can keep some pots and you can just keep it on top of it. But I wanted to make something that is like one piece. I didn't want to keep 3-4 pieces along with it. I just wanted to make one piece. That's why I'm going with this method. Let's say you do not want to do the cutting and stuff, then you can just keep 2 pots and just keep it above this, and then you can keep your succulent cuttings on it. They will just fix into these columns, so you can just put them inside that. This is also going to work out really well. But then, so I don't want to do that. I just want this thing to be in one piece. So I will be going off camera and cutting it, and I'll get back to you. So after cutting, this is how it's going to look like. I have cut this part. I've cut this part and I've given this this extra piece, which we are going to bend. Try to bend it as close as possible because this wire was in a roll, so it is a little bit bent, but I think that is going to work out. Because this is it's basically an wire that has been coated with some plastic. It is waterproof as well. And here we go. Our air rooting stand is ready. I don't know if it's visible. So here we go. Now it is a much better view. You can see this is how the air rooting stand tends to look like. As I said, this was a roll, so it is a little bit crooked, but that's absolutely fine. It is going to serve the purpose. And the best part is I don't have to lift the succulent in order to check if they have rooted or not. I can just take a look from beneath and I will be able to see if they have air rooted. And once they have air rooted, I can take them out and put them into the soil. So now let's get in the cuttings. So there we go. We have put in the cuttings. I definitely have some more space to put up the cuttings. Now, even if they are very close to each other, there is no issue because they have enough air circulation. There is ample amount of ventilation. And if I'm going to take a look closer, this is how the stems tend to look. So I can get a fair idea when they will air root, and then I can just go ahead and pick them up, rather than every time if I'm putting them on a dry tray I have to check, turn it around and check if there are roots present or not. So this is going to work out fantastic. So this is like a nice net bed for them, but I'm going to call it my air rooting stand. So I'm very happy with this. Something good out of the waste. I wouldn't call it as waste because I had kept the mesh aside probably for something else, but if it's coming in good use like this, no issue. I still have quite a lot of it, so probably I can make some more. So that's about it, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.